we're running out of room in our little urban garden, so we've decided to go to pot culture. Now, global warming is happening like a train. Most recent research says we're at 1.7 degrees above pre-industrial levels because we got the pre-industrial level temperature wrong, and we should hit 2 degrees by 2030. So, if you're going to do pots, you're going to have to paint them white because black pots are going to heat up really bad and they will just basically burn the roots. So we don't want to do that. So we grow a lot of potato and sweet potato and corn, and it's really great to grow those main meal type things, but you want to have something for dessert too. So we'll be growing grapes along our balcony, which is very warm.
This is a north-facing balcony.
It is. So we'll be having the 2 pots with the grapes spread out in either direction.
And the advantage of growing grapes along here is that in the summer they'll actually green up and provide a green wall to shade this veranda, which actually heats up in the summer because it doesn't have a very big overhang. And so in the summer this gets really hot, and then that puts hot air into the house. And so grapes are perfect because they'll actually make a lovely green wall all along here to shade this balcony, and then they'll lose their leaves when they go dormant in the winter and let the sun through. So perfect.
We can then warm the house from this area.
Yeah, so it's
it
perfect.
Works really well. So if you're going to get into pot culture, definitely paint your pots. The other thing we do is we put a bit of wire mesh in there. This is just fly screen.
And we do this for 2 reasons. One is to stop ants coming in through these holes and building nests in our pots, and the other is to stop the stones that we put in the bottom for good drainage from falling out of the holes. So you can see the mesh there is actually protecting that hole, and we'll put another circle in when we put the stones in, but to separate the stones from the potting mix.
We have some stones here. They're just I don't know what you call them. They're just all over the backyard. Lava rock.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the people who were here before us really loved them, and they put them in everywhere. So we've been trying to utilise them for all sorts of things, and they make great stones to put in the bottom of the pots.
Yeah, because this increases the drainage and makes sure that the pots are really well drained. So we put it in like that, and I've got to put more in, and then we put a round over the top, and then we put our potting mix on top of that. I'll have to collect more of those lava rocks, but we have got one happening over here. And we just put our potting mix on top. So then we've got our grapes sitting over there. We chose Black Isabella and Chambusin.
Yeah, 2 varieties that do really well in humid tropical conditions.
Yep.
And after we selected them, we did a bit more research and found that, guess what, they've actually been growing here in Port Macquarie for a really long time. And so we were lucky. We picked the best 2 varieties to grow in Port Macquarie.
Yep. And Black Isabella. So all we have to do now is put them in the pots.
Put them in the pots, yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so here are our grapes planted in their pots. They're nice, lovely white pots. Bit of hardwood fines on the top to act as mulch. And we've tied them up to the railing so that they'll actually grow along the railing to make that lovely green wall that we want. Okay, so just coming back, here's the other one. There we go. And we've just had a lovely lot of rain, and while it was raining, I heard someone singing. Let's see if we can find out who it was.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Let's find that frog. Here we go.
I think it's this one.
No.
What about this one?
Ah, a green tree frog. There it is. And it's decided to hide underneath the pots where it's nice and wet and cool. What a nice visitor to have to our house. So here are the grapes. And when they've grown a lot more, we'll show them to you again.